All right, class is in session, and a little recap of what these metrics mean before we get to September stats. A lot of people tend to confuse the first two metrics of sales and price, and it's not their fault because the headlines tend to convolute the two to really grab your attention. So let's use last month's September data to help explain. Sales last September were down 44% year over year. And if you read that headline quickly, you might think that the prices have dropped by 44%, but actually it's the number of homes that have sold. So last month, we only sold about 5,000 homes. Compare that to last September where we sold 9,000. That's where we get the 40% decline from. The market is still adjusting to these higher borrowing costs. So a lot of people, they're going back to their mortgage brokers to reset, to understand how much they can borrow in today's interest rate environment, which equates to how much purchase price they can afford. So that's slowing down the sales a little. Now let's look at our second metric of price. Last month in September, the average price of homes was still over $1 million at about 1.08 mil. So yes, this month of September is the first month this year that we've seen the year over year price decline by about 4%. But when we look at a month to month basis, from August to September of this year, prices have actually gone up $10,000. And why might that be? Well, let's take a look at our last metric of new listings, i.e. the supply. And boy, are we ever low. This is the lowest amount of homes that have gone for sale in September since the year 2002. The amount of people that have put their properties up for sale this past September was down almost 17% than the amount last September. Last year, you heard me preach over and over again about our supply issues, and this past month, the supply is even lower, which helps explain why, even though there's all this doom and gloom chatter out there, why prices still went up $10,000 month over month.